Bitcoin, anything you do.
I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.
Gary was a man who thought he could do crypto, sharing at the SEC.
You like what you see. Well then, please subscribe, eh? And if you like what I do, then smash that like button too.
Are you trying to find financial freedom by trading and investing in them there cryptocurrencies? But are you having a hard time being profitable and making them winning trades? Well, you can get all that knowledge and a whole lot more just by watching the Crypto Chart School playlist over here at the Road Dogg Crypto channel. You just go right down here where it says Chart School, you click that full playlist, and voila! They got all the knowledge right there.
I'll be there. For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And I did it one more time. Welcome everyone to the Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dog. My name is Lane. I am the guy who cannot figure out how to turn on the microphone. That's me. Hi. My apologies for that, but luckily we caught it quickly this time. We got Strega in the house. Hey, how's it going, Strega? Scribe, Moonlight, Supernova, Strega, I think I got my sound issues fixed. Let me know how the voice sounds there. Quirky settings on computers. It's like you always gotta turn it down. Guys, we got a mixed bag of crypto today. You know, some good, some bad. Seeing some money coming in altcoins a little bit here. You know, nothing much. You know, this weekend been mostly lackluster, mostly for Bitcoin, but right now we're seeing some of the altcoins, a few select few of them starting to get a little bit of a move to the upside. This is Bitcoin on the 15-minute, just, you know, since Friday, we just been here within a $300 range of Bitcoin, going sideways, boring. Now, when the weekends start getting some action, especially out of Bitcoin, especially altcoins first, we'll start seeing it more in altcoins first, I believe. That's showing that, hey, man, the retail people, the people that's been asking you about Bitcoin or crypto or something, you know, starting to move in a little bit, starting to get the retail vibe in. That's when we're really starting to head up in this market. So I'm watching carefully every weekend, hoping for that weekend where this changes and we start seeing a little bit more positivity on these days. Otherwise, we kind of have to wait for the action that comes through the bigger money that likes to trade during the week. Noticeable shift. They are the ones that have been running this game, because the people that they need to sell off to eventually at a much higher price, well, they just not started showing up yet. Strega says we're back, right? Guys got sound and everything, right? Sound. Scribe says, hey, market is woozy sleepy again. Market is, yeah. Not much going on there, but we can see some that are kind of still popping off. We're getting a little bit of a break on Tau. It needed to chill out a little bit. Rose and Injective, even Atom, we're kind of moving a little bit today. Let's take a quick look at some of those guys. Oh, I didn't want perpetuals. I wanted an actual spot. So Cosmos still, I'm not seeing that as a breakout yet. I mean, yeah, you got this nice candle up there, but you don't have the volume behind it just yet, so it's probably safer to draw this from the wicks. It looks like it's getting ready to go for a breakout there. Doing it down here will be a little presumptive, just because of those wicks can nullify it if it drops back. I'm just saying. Still, the overall effect is, you know, Cosmos keeps going, we might get a nice little bull flag. Now, notice that this trend line is fairly much intact. So if I see something like this, I'm more inclined to think it has a more probable chance to actually break up to the upside than the downside. Than if, you know, we had a flag forming below a solid break. Even if you draw it here, we're back up inside the pattern. So I think that's a good sign that this one may actually play out as a a bull flag. Possibly, depending on where it breaks out, could see a target for Cosmos Atoms somewhere just shy of $14. I would like to see that play out very much. Thank you. Let's get you back up to those prices that you like to hang out at, Adam. You've been down in the lows. The good thing about you is that you're above the 200 moving average, and so are the 9 and the 21. In a few days, I would say by maybe the end of next week, hopefully, might see the actual buy signal come in with the golden cross, 50 over the 200 daily moving average. I will say this again right now, there are a lot of coins that are getting ready to do that. We're seeing that more and more. So the ones that you really like, that you really wanted to sink your teeth into for this next bull run, you know, before, during, or even after that cross, those two lines cross, whenever there's that pullback, or if you want to be brave and front run it, you know, it's your risk. Because if it doesn't cross, then this doesn't happen. Things are getting ready to escalate. Slowly, it's going to be a slow build up, but you kind of want to have your positions, most of them in play, as you know, shortly. These are some good signs that, hey man, the trade's getting ready to run. All aboard! That's what that means when you see it on the daily. Generally speaking. All right, so Adam's moving a little nicely. Oh yes, a rose. A rose by any other name would be just as confusing as why you call yourself Origin, but you have a ticker rose. I'm not privy to the answer to that, but this one, remember, we had a breakout when it was just a little under 6 cents, right? 5.5 cents, right there. We had the nice big breakout of a falling wedge pattern, which is a nice upside move, possibly getting us up to around 13.5 cents in that general area. Currently, we're getting a little rejection, or about to get a little rejection here at the 85-cent level. That is a 618 Fibonacci area where a lot of people will be trying to take some profit, sell out of this little guy. Let's see what we got on our trend lines. If we take it all the way to, I'm looking at these wicks over here. I'm seeing if this all lines up or not. That's actually passable. So that makes this a valid trend line here, and then we are bouncing off of that one. So that gives me some hope. Basically, until otherwise noted, we are forming a channel. Price travels in channel. So if you identify that channel, it just helps you out that much better, kind of figure out what's going on in the big long run. So I like to always get where I got the most touches to identify the angle, copy it, and then see where it applies, and it usually always does. So Rose is an interesting one that could do some damage, and right now, getting ready to clear this area, 7.8 cents. Just draw a big old wide line there. Because we'll flip that into support, and then we can be off to the races for a little bit on Rose. Remember, Rose for December could reach some nice prices. Pretty much, you know, doubling your money when we start hitting those targets. And it's also, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Actually, as soon as we start getting up past some of those areas, it's a fairly decent shot for it to go up to 20 cents, you know, rather quickly. We fell kind of quickly. There's not really anything there to fight those orders. Like, there's not a whole lot of sell orders over here, guys. Like, let them be like up here. People got stuck. So it might be an interesting one. It's been flat for a while. A lot of times when you see one that's been flat like that, they do kind of pop off pretty violently, I might say, like a champagne bottle. Just that was a poor champagne bottle. But maybe one to look at, to put on your radar, is Rose. We're going to include it in our late night picks now. Sushi's been doing something. I'm keeping an eye on sushi. Now, I don't have any sushi, but I'm watching it. So we had this nice little area here that I thought was going to double bottom out, maybe triple bottom, but the triple bottom didn't work out. It fell through. We broke back up into that, found that as support, making this what? A bear trap, meaning what? Number go up. Any kind of bear trap, bull trap means number go hard the other direction. We like to see them. We like to find them. We like it when they break back into previous patterns, because that just means crazy things on the way there. This one's already had its daily buy signal with the 50 crossing the 200 moving average. That is called your golden cross. It means sunshines and rainbows from here on out until we have a bad day and everybody gets scared and sells. So I am actually expecting this to break out. Sushi to go up to around 155, maybe 160, get rejected there, then pop up toward 258. So heads up, babies. If you like sushi, sushi swap. Sushi's had a good run in the past. It's been a long time since I looked at you over there. Back when you were $19, $20. What? For reals? Yeah, for reals. You're looking at a good 10x if you want to hold it that long. If you don't want to hold it that long, just want to hold it to where the action gets kind of good. When it gets up around $9 or $10, you know, you got your little 3x. Jump in, jump out. Not saying it's going to be immediate or anything, but showing some nice signs of what could possibly happen with sushi. She's got the volume down here to make you shake your head. That volume just filling up all nice and juicy in all the right places. Love that volume, baby. You got it thick. Baby, you're looking good. She thick, baby. She thick. She one of them thickens. Getting ready to do it something. I likes it. Golden cross. I think I was going to draw what I expected. I drew it and erased it, I guess. I'm expecting something like that out of a sushi. How's it going, Haven? Had to get the OZ71 out and plow. So you guys got snow? They're questioning whether we're going to have very much snow where I'm at right now. Has more snow here than where I'm used to. Definitely gets a lot colder here. Can't imagine what it would be like where some of you guys are from in Canada. You guys are used to it, but for me, I'd be like freaking out. Here's a coin that seems to be moving a little bit. And I don't know if I looked at this one in a while. Helium. Should we go to... I want to see the volume, though. I guess we'll go with KuCoin here. KuCoin charts. So she's busting up like she needs to do. I'm gonna get all this other stuff off my charts here. It's been a long time since I looked at this one. A very disappointing coin in my personal opinion. It was the bee's knees, man. Helium. Back in the day when they were mining it, I was actually looking at getting one of those miners because it just seemed to be the thing. Then they started changing their narrative and going in a totally different direction. Changing their, I can't stand it when a project flip-flops. I just can't. No. It tells me you don't have a clear direction when you first start anyway, and you got no business having my long-term investment money in you. So flip-flopping coins is a big red flag to me, and you see that. Helium did that too. Now I think they're going into what's it going to be the next time? So, screw all the people that bought the mining machines. I didn't buy one, but, that's sad for the people that did. And now what? You're going to give up on everything that you built there? So, anyway, that's my little random against helium. But she's starting to pump up. People, it was around $1.60. It's $1 more. Those helium bags were all right, struck down to hardly anything. I do have some helium bags that I've been holding. So, I don't know. She looks like she's getting ready to do something. I'm just a little biased against this. It's doing all the right things right now, price-wise. It's stacking up on key levels, flipping support resistance areas, getting ready to head to 345, maybe 4. I can't, go to $9, baby. Do it. Show me that you can. Show me that you can, because remember where you were. You were up about 63. You were hanging around at 30 for a little while, and then you dropped to nothing. So, helium, moving. Why? I don't know. They probably got a whole new narrative to spin now that's going to revolutionize the world again. So many of these coins just, seriously, for a long-term investment, there's really only Bitcoin. You may argue Ethereum and a few others, but Golden Cross on the daily happened, about 2 weeks ago, looks like. And when it was about 176, and so it's had a nice little run up, so I can't shout at you too much. La 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 la. I'm playing with boxes on my screen there. All right, so here's one that I'm starting to look at, though. And you guys can look at it with me tonight. Am I in this one? If I'm in it, it's just a little bit just testing the waters, but no serious positions. But I'm looking at it for a possible serious position. We're starting to see some of the front runners come out, some newer projects that are gaining some of the limelight. A lot of our old projects, in crypto, there's some that will always have something like Dogecoin, some of the old runners and everything, but people like the new stuff, new technology, new stuff, the new hype. And if you want to go where the money is, that's where it's going to be. So some of these solid old projects, like, if you're investing in Matic, don't expect, 50x out of Matic this run. That already happened. They got new stuff out there now. I'm looking at Beam. So right now, I see a retest of the underside of this trend line. It's positive that it just didn't come down from here. During the bear market, that's all you saw was, oops, broke that trend line. Ooh, we're out. Done. Now we got price fighting back against it. So usually what you see happen in these cases, things either come up, and they will top out here. And then maybe if, things get a little bit more bearish, we fall down to a lower level. And then one day we start getting to this area where instead of that, they just end up going like on a different trajectory. And so to try to catch this, I find that they usually always respect the angle that you're at before. So I always like to make a copy of that and bring it down and just to see where we line out there. It's not exactly perfect, but then again, my line, well, it should have been close enough. It really should. If I want to take it to, not really, that should do it. So I'll keep track of that. It may not be anything, but it just kind of helps give me a little guideline on how to make these plays. Because sometimes they will just keep going up, right? When technically, you know, when we break that trend line, we should start looking at a reversal. But sometimes they can come up here, we can get an M pattern, or in this case on the 4 hour, probably like a triple top, something like that. But then other times, you know, they can just get on a different trajectory and then start doing, you know, keep going up, making higher highs and higher lows. That's really the big thing we're looking for, is some higher highs. We didn't really get a higher low, but we didn't get a lower low either, it doesn't look like. So that's good. Now we just got a higher high. We're looking good for Beam. Isn't the... Are you still in accumulation? But what is Beam? And are you worth it? Are you the same Beam that we're looking at here? 62 billion maximum supply, 44.7 billion circulating. Out in circulation with only a $444 million market cap. What do you do? So it's max. What we got? October 2023? You can't be that new. I thought I heard about you a while back. Oh, this has got a nice chart there. All-time high was 1 month ago. It was 1.1 cents. I don't know what you... Merit Circle. I've heard that name before. I'm not buying that you just started in July or October. I got to check that out further. As a DAO, our mission is to revolutionize gaming by empowering individuals to play a role in shaping its future. I got nothing against gaming coins, but guys, there's lots more uses for crypto than gaming coins. Why is everybody swinging gaming? And most of the gamers don't even like NFTs and stuff. What's up with this? It just blows my mind, though. It does. When we start gaming, I mean, I understand the arguments in gaming. Dude, do most people just sit around and play games all day? Who is this audience for all these gaming plays? Because I don't play them. I'm in a lot of game tokens. I am. So, I mean, but I'm sitting here wondering, why is that the big thing? Why is that the big thing? Because there's a lot of hype. Hype. It's quick money. I mean, I guess I know why, but they're not. They're good for short runs. Let's go with that. So Beam is going to be in those plays. It looks cool. By gamers for gamers. Ownership, creativity, and enjoyment, changing the rules of the game. Through ownership and rewarding merit, games are now governed by the players. The industry is shifting towards a transparent, dynamic, participatory ecosystem. I guess I should be looking at this like the ones that are working with the music industry. I guess it maybe has given more ownership to the developers and things like that for the things they create, and to the players for the things that would normally just be just a black hole for them to throw their money into before. So I guess I can appreciate it, but gosh. We're working with the best games Web3 has to offer. Okay, so it looks kind of cool. Merit Circle, Beam is the ticker. It just looks kind of interesting. Still debating this one, but this one might be able to make some. I could have sworn you had a bigger price. I'm on Beam X. I'm on the wrong one. Well, anybody interested in Beam X? This is what Beam X is doing. Let's go with Beam. Just plain old Beam. We got a trade set up on this one over on MEXC. Looks like we did. Looks like, Beam. This makes a little bit more sense for a chart for me right here. So Beam, obviously we put that out here on the stream and probably in our Telegram group over there, which is free, by the way. Huge setup, by the way, because we got all this area here that it can just pipe through, and look, it's taking big spikes up. That's the kind of action we can expect when we have a big drop like this, where it's just nothing but elevator cable broke, falling down. Well, there's nothing to keep us from just falling back up. And that's what we're trying to do here with the Beam Velocious. It's at 5.8 cents. Well, let's go back here. Make sure we're looking at the right one. We're looking at the wrong one again. What? Road Dog, what are you trying to pull on us, man? We're Beam. Married Circle. I've heard a lot about Married Circle. What is this other one? Is this you? Okay, this is the one we're actually looking at, the one we've been charting. And it's not Married Circle, so I didn't come here with the intentions of confusing you. Now you know what it's like to live in this head. This one's all-time high was $10. That sounds kind of interesting. And I knew it was an old project. Okay, so this is the beam that we're actually charting right now. Well, let's see what this beam does, because it's got an entry in the chart too. Uncompromising privacy. Have you ever found your privacy in a compromising situation? Have you ever walked in on your privacies and just found them doing things that it shouldn't be doing outside of private? Have you ever invaded your own privacy? Uncompromising privacy. Beam is the top Mimblewimble Layer 1 privacy blockchain, completely concealing transactions. Download Beam Wallet for the ultimate confidential DeFi experience. You can do DeFi without letting your significant other know that you're doing DeFi. Confidential assets, bridge, create, transacting. Okay. Confidential DEX. Well, as long as you're using protection when you're having that confidential DEX, you should be fine. You know, like a VPN, something like that, to give you a little extra layer. You never know what's out there. I'm just saying. Okay, so we finally found the correct beam I was looking at, although we stumbled on an interesting beam that's also popular, Married Circle. I know that name. It's a bigger player over there with their own token doing something totally different. So, Beam. Dude, this trade setup is already up how much? Or it was up 161%. It's fell back to about 80%. Hit the target and surpassed it. Darn you, Beam, you went past my target. I ain't mad at you. 7 cents and it went all the way to 8.3. You little devil, you. How far did you go? From that high to here, which, normally that is the technical way to do it. I did get my 1272, but if I take it down here, I'll still hit it. So take that. The 1272. Tell me it doesn't make an excellent target. Tell me. Just tell me. Tell me it doesn't. don't know why I didn't put you on there, though. I am a preacher of the 1272s. It will show you what price can and might do. Alright, so Beam's looking still kind of hot to me. It's still on the upshot, and I'm sitting here racking my mind. Have I got you, Beam? Now, okay, so we're looking here on the daily. Let's look on the short time. Daily look beautiful is above the 9-moving average, by the way, just like the 4 hours, so I ain't bitching about it at all. Broke up here, came back down. She's getting ready to zoom the freak back up and continue. In my personal opinion, Beam, she's doing something. Miria. You look so beautiful. You look so beautiful up there, up on high. I like to see that. You look amazing as you just keep on climbing. Climbing ever so higher. Climb, Miria, climb. Girl. I see up your dress right now. You up there so high. What is you doing? Miria? Swapper. I'm still looking at 0.0125 cents out of this little... What do you want to call it, man? I call it up only right now. This is the channel that we were in, break to the upside. We're still doing some parabolic type crap, man. We're trying to get our parabola on. Feel me? We ain't trying to play around. Not on Miria. I feel like a dumbass because I got out of a big chunction of this before it even... I bought into a position on another account and then... I don't know why, but for some reason I got out and put it into something else. And this one took off like a... See, it gets me too. But woulda, coulda, shoulda never did a dang thing. Mary, are you getting ready for a bit of a pullback? The daily suggests that you might want to take a little break here. You've already hit that target. You've already hit this target. There's a possibility that you could come down. You could let us in one more time at that sweet 0072 area. That would be gorgeous. Could you do that? Let some of us losers get back on that train and ride. Don't know if she will or not, but she could. There's some bearish divergence playing out here on the 1 hour. Be a great time to pick Miria up if you haven't already. Might want to take a little look at this one because she's on the hot list, not just here, but also on token metrics. And from what I understand, it's another gaming thing and another gamer. That's where the money's going right now, the game thing. So, well. Miria. Miria has 50 billion maximum supply. There's only 8.7 billion of circulating supply, giving Miria a market cap of 74 million. Not billion. We're in the millions here. Now, 74 million is still mighty low for a coin that might be one of the bigger players in this upcoming bull market, as we like to call it. Could easily add another zero there, meaning to give you an easy 10x, taking this thing up to about 8.5 cents. That's just a given fact here. Could we do 2 zeros? Could we get you up to 80 cents? I don't know. All-time high was 0.0092. That was 8 months ago. We're down 8% from that, so we got that. Let's take a look at Miria. See if she's worth looking at. She's getting a lot of hype. She's getting a lot of come up right now. Become a Miria node owner. No, do tell. I like nodes. I don't have a node, but I got me an extra computer now. They can make nodes. Don't think I won't do it. Miria, what are you, baby? Upcoming games. Meta Rush. AB Cricket game. Become a Miria node owner and receive rewards. Do talk. Become a Miria. Yeah, I feel like you're being redundant. Receive Miria and limited edition NFT rewards while supporting the Miria network. Gaming is evolving. Build with Miria. Miria helps blockchain projects scale. Whether you're an established crypto business or simply exploring new possibilities, Miria has a solution for you. A trusted Ethereum Layer 2 solution engineered for growth and security. So, understand that the fees are extremely low or non-existent for this, which is kind of necessary if you're going to start doing the game thing like Goldman Sachs. There you go. There you go. Need I say more? I think I said enough right there, Goldman Sachs. They going to manipulate this little thing. This thing will do things. This thing will walk on water and then sink to the bottom and then halfway right. You know, I'm just saying. Goldman Sachs is on this. So we're coming up here to make possibly a nice rounded scallop bowl kind of shape. Now we could get up here and fall back. It could happen. Just saying, but Miria could also go into price discovery. Now that 1.25 cent area is also my 127. Remember how beautifully that hit off in the last chart that we looked at? Yeah, that's why I use it. Currently, we are above the 78% area, 786 area on the Fibonacci ratio here, right? Pretty good. We got rejected off our 886. We could get a pullback. Now, I'm going to take that as actually being a top. It may still continue up. Remember, we broke bullish out of this. It could. But I'm going to pretend that that 886 area is our top, just for a possible pullback idea. And what we need to see for the action that we want for a parabolic move is for it to maintain above this 236 area right here. If it does that, we're on for a good parabolic move. If we come down to the 382, well, not over, but it's not great. If we come down anything below that, I'm actually going to be looking about this 618 area. I know it sucks, right? But right now, there's no need to worry. I just want to make sure that this area, this little area right here holds. I'm going to mark it with a nice little line. For me, that would be my line in the sand. If we break that, then downside. That's at 0.0072. We're at 0.08169. Let's come down on the smaller time frame, looking at Miria. She's looking good, man. She's just looking good. She looks ready to go. A little bit of a pullback on the 1 hour, no big deal. Come down and tap the 21. That's normal. It happens a lot. You see that a lot on the smaller time frames. She can even come down and tap that 50 if she wants to. That's what I want her to do. Come on and tap that, baby. Let me jump back in on a little bit of Miria. Miria likes it. Hey then, says Beam has a new exchange listing and it's rebranded, ain't it? I don't know. I'm kind of new on this whole Beam thing, and then I got all confused with the two beams. Two beams. Anyway, too much Jim Beam. Super Zova says, I got out Myra too. Tell her to come back. I know. I was like, yeah, I think I forgot. I lost my conviction for it on that trade. And as soon as I did, remember that rule: never sell your full bag. Now, my other exchange, I also lost conviction on it too, but I didn't sell my whole bag. And I'm like, man, you should have held on that bag. I think like went up crazy. But on my other account, every time I break that rule, I'm not selling my whole bag. I tried to sell only half of it, if anything, if I was trying, or 3/4 of it at the most. But every time I break that rule, it usually bites me. It's good to have rules. You need rules. You need to go by those rules, but sometimes, you just don't always go by them. You break them. And then you remember why you had them. You got to test those waters a little bit. You guys got Tectum? You guys want to buy some Tectum, man? I sell you some Tectum, brother. Yo, I got a good deal on some Tectum for you, man. Tectum's been doing awesome. This is such a noisy chart. The targets have almost all been it. We've been looking at it since for a while. All right, so let's get rid of all that and let's take a fresh look at Tectum. Needless to say, we had to break out there, but tell me what the fibs say, baby. We're at the 618. We just broke above the 618. Oh, we're headed to the 786. That's going to be $14. I want to see it get 2181. That would be cool. I like that. I think we're headed here because on the daily, we have not yet closed a candle here. It won't be official until we do that. Nicely above that 618. I bet if we came over to the 4 hour, we'd have some candles that have closed and opened above it. Yes, sir, we have right there. This area right here, this little guy, is actually our support resistance area that we flipped. So nice one. It's one of those I say, man, I wish I had a bigger bag of it when I bought it back there, but I tell myself that a lot lately. It's just that part of the cycle. But I got my foothold in, I got my nibble bag in, I got my starter bag in, so when she comes back down, whenever she goes through a big crash, a big gigantic pullback. Could happen now, but I'm really doubting it since we broke above that 618. Since we got a candle above it, that would have been a good place for it to pull back, maybe down here to 868 somewhere again before going up. But now she's kind of eyeballing that bigger target there. Money flow starting to come in on the daily here. I just switched off of that. We're in the green here. Ease or cheap bars down here. It says we're in the green. Nice. 4 hours looking nice too, right above the 9 moving average. Wow. I likes it. She's actually just now starting to break out of this zone. And what are you at 1276? I think she's getting ready to move right now as we speak. I think she's getting ready to make a run for it. She's at least going to try to go for 1350 somewhere through there. Smaller time frames. 15 minutes getting to go. Green light too. Yeah, she's breaking that trend line, baby. She's doing it. She's doing it right now. So Tectum, I likes it. It's been liking it for a long time. Oh, here we go. down here on the bigger moving averages on the 4 hour. We got the 365 getting ready to cross the 666 there. That's going to be a positive boost to the upside right there. Those two powerful moving averages bigger moving averages getting ready to make a bigger cross there. Nice. Tactum. Pump my bags, baby. Go. Pump it. Pump it. So if you felt kind of weird buying at $11, hey, you're not going to feel weird about it in a few days. Hello. Well, hello. Never coming back to 8 cents, I don't think. Not anytime soon. She did break out of that little flaggy flag kind of thing and recovered this trend line. So, hello, getting ready to rock it, in my personal opinion. We got a target at 16 cents. I think that's just, you know, you're just selling yourself short if you're trying to go there. I'd go for 20 cents. Why not? Why not? She's doing all the right things so far. We didn't like it coming back into this pattern. That wasn't a good look, but she broke back above it, which is a rare. So was it manipulation? Was it scared sell out? Who cares? We're back above this line now. We can start working toward the upside. Hello, finally going to start doing something again. You're making me think about saying goodbye. I'm just saying. But there's a lot of talk about this one could possibly be a big player. Personally, you know, I'm not really convinced about what the purpose of the coin does. How's it any different from Bitcoin? What's its purpose? There's 1 billion of them, half of them in circulation. Small market cap still at 70. Sky could 10x easy. I'm telling you, man. It sounds $1 billion market cap sounds huge for these coins, but there comes huge money comes into crypto, and this cycle I expect probably about 3 to 5 times the amount of money that we've seen before. I think it's going to be vastly huge. A lot of people wanted to get in the game who couldn't through the, you know, the legal legacy, the corporate money, the bigger money players couldn't because of regulation, but that's starting to ease up. Loopholes are starting to be open up for them. What is that? I don't know what just happened there. Somebody's photo album hacked my computer. So hello reached 14 cents 19 days ago. That was your all-time high. You're down 10%. $13 right here, or 13 cents right now. So low market cap, interesting. Hello, they're doing like TV shows or productions. So, I mean, it's weird that we'd have a token involved. I don't know, you know, I'm going where the money is. The money says that Hello's going to do some stuff, and the charts are saying Hello's getting ready to do some stuff, so I'm in it. I go mostly by what the charts say. But this one has been on a lot of radars. Partnerships with Universal Music Group, Sony Music. I think they do games and TV shows. It's just, you know, they're trying to take things that, you know, maybe good. I'm just, still. What's the token do now? What? And why couldn't you have used any other token? Legitimate questions in my personal opinion, but hey. Haven says I'm a huge sheephead now. How low can Leash go? Ooh, I don't know if I looked at Leash. I wouldn't look at Shiv first and then do Leash, but I know me, I know I'll forget to do Leash, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into Leash now. Where can I find you? I figured you'd be on a centralized exchange, but yeah, you are. Leash, dog killer. I can go with that one. I just don't have volume. And I like the volume though. Let's go with Gate.io. Leash. Is this in dollars? Is this for real in dollars? Hell yes it is. It's only 107,000 and $31 million market cap. You can 10x pretty dang easy, Leash. It looks like you've done that before too, right? You were already up there at 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This one can, yeah, wow. Okay, so they did it right by making a lower supply. I like that. Make it special, make it worth something. Don't have to have 420 gajillion coins. So I like it. Can't she go lower? I mean, she could, but I kind of doubt it because this seems to be the lowest that it ever does go. If it did, then I would be very concerned if it did make some lower lows. Like 240, something like that was the lowest that it did, right? Back in May, but for several years it's done that. So what, are we going for a fourth time here on the bottom? That's kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. Usually 3 times is good enough, but it's showing some dark signs here on the weekly. What's up with that? Is there some bad news going on with this one? Monthly looks okay. Weekly looks a little suspect here. MACD's kind of trending down some. I mean, it's trying to come up, but it's leveling out here and still kind of, you know, curving down a little bit there. I'm wondering what that's about. Market ciphers painted it a red dot. Stochastics are coming down. VWAP is coming down. Oh, there's my alarm. But it doesn't mean that it's not the end of the world. So it may. That's not a big jump. That's not a big drop. 280. It may revisit that again. Wick, close, wick, 264. I could even come down there if it wanted to. My concern is that it's under the 9-moving average and we cross these other ones. So she's not through coming down, but when she does get down, it's probably... I want to set an alarm. To me, that'd just be a juicy area to start looking at getting in on this one, considering how much that it can go up, even if you just get one leash. So it does look like she'll be coming down. I have to keep track of see how far, because it could come all the way back down and, you know, retest that whole bottom area again. It could do that, or it could stop short. One thing we could do is look for the 786 and the 886 retracements, and that's pretty much coming down to this line. 786 is coming to the previous little blue line I got there, or candle wick, and then the 886 is coming just a little bit below where that would, where the last low was. So 278 I think is a very reasonable area to look for, possibly get into it. Huh. Interesting find. It's just not his time yet, but when it is, unless there's something bad going on that I'm not aware of, it looks like it's got a lot of promise. Just a good place to accumulate. So looking at Shiba, Still waiting for that golden cross to happen, so buy signals coming soon for Shiba. Double bottom scenario coming up to 1140 is where I got us headed, and then from there we can go higher. Possibly going to 1890. We're currently sitting at 8. Where are we at? 840? Sitting at 840 right now. And this is like so many fractions of a penny. I can't even, I don't know how many 5 zeros before after this decimal. Moonlight said goodbye to Miria, but hello to hello. So I guess it was a decent trade. Yeah, I expect hello to do good. But it's just weird when you, I know, I understand that feeling. That when you get out of one, they go, mark's going up. Let's do something. that little thing, cut your losers, ride your winners. And then if you cut it all, it just goes off. I need to go back to my rule. But then I have to argue with myself. You got so many of these coins and they got little balances. What the hey? How could you possibly get them all off the exchange? What are you going to do with all these? All right, let me take one more quick look over here. Looks like a lot of altcoins are coming down right now. It's on, what am I on, the 4 hour over here on total 3. It's hanging in there. It's all right. No biggie. Nothing to worry about here. Alluvium has been pumping, hasn't it? Unlocks that. Another gaming thing. It's another gaming thing. I got it. Ooh, baby, make me happy. Come up here and make that double bottom rock and roll. Whoa. Yes, we have to celebrate the delicious double bottom that we got right here. Loves it. Loves it. Now we're in position to start working on some real moves, and we're looking at going to the 176 if we confirm this top and just don't break down below 106, baby. Let's just keep on going. Alluvium about to do some damage here. Now it's a chance that it'll probably come up and start flagging out, maybe doing some weird stuff here, but then we can he'll consolidate a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. We're actually at the price of the measured move that we came down to when we were lost. I'm just guessing because I haven't seen this in a while, but that looks like one of my measure move sticks. Where were we measure moving in? I can't even move my chart. Or maybe I'm just oh yeah. I think I did this recently though. I was just testing that idea. But now we're up to that point. I just got to flip it for resistance, and then we can start moving our way back up to around $474 alluvium. Crazy, I know, crazy. It's alluvium. Alluvium. It doesn't work that way, does it? 9.6 million total supply, 6 million in circulation. Market cap can easily 2-3x. Well, it tells you right there it can 10x. Believe it or not, this little baby can go up. Crazy. All-time high was $1,911 2 years ago. So, you know, can it 20x again? Let's go, baby. I'm counting on it. That's why I got you. I bought you cheaper. Let's ride this train. So it's easier to hold these things as this time goes by. the worst part about all this stuff is that when you're building your bags and you're building your positions in these, when things are down in the lows, they may come up and you're buying green candles because, hey, you hadn't learned yet. Then you have to write things down and say, this good sucks, crypto sucks, it's a scam. What? I'm never These are the juicy places to buy this thing, man. Imagine buying this thing at $42 because it stayed there forever in the 40s. Nobody wanted to touch it during this big long accumulation until one day it decides it's going to start moving every day. And now, we're sitting here at $115. And so now it gets a little easier because now we're seeing the fruits of our labor. Yeah, now we're starting to feel good about ourselves, right? Well, imagine when it does start taking off, then everybody retail comes in and they're wanting to buy into it and they're paying $500 for it, driving it back on up. And it's this thing on any of these tokens. So the one thing that I do like about Illuvium is that it's got a low total supply. So that'll mean there'll be some high demand for that. So cool. Moonlight says, is Joystream still a good buy? It's been moving slowly. She's been a slow mover though. Well, she's doing good now. Is it still a good buy now? I mean, you gotta know that you're buying high and selling higher at this point in the market. And that's kind of where we are now. So, and we got this rule and we drove it driving home, not to buy the green candles. Don't buy the tops. Don't buy the tops of the Bollinger Bands. But there is this one little time in the market right before things really kick off that you can break that rule. And if you're not willing to break that rule, you can miss out on some stuff. And we are definitely at the high of the Bollinger Band. It's a riskier play now. Definitely is riskier, but a lot of these things are showing the signs that they're getting ready to do something much bigger. So this measured move we got there actually came up to these wicks. I think that's a safe area to buy, and if you're going to add to the bags, it really does not need to lose that level anymore. This top that we had over here, what is that, basically right at 5 cents, just a hair over 5 cents. It does not need to go below that anymore. If it does, well then, sucks for you, Joystream. What can I say about that? This is more what we're getting into now. This nice little pattern. But we can also expect some more upside, and I mean, yeah, we should be heading about 7.5 cents from what I'm seeing here. Just the fact of us clearing this level, this now becomes a level, this high. Well, I can't even draw on here tonight. And right there. But this is what this is the play that you're seeing the bigger guys make this play. They wait for something to actually clear these levels. They wait for a retest and then they'll jump in there. Because if it clears this level, we're now in a different, we're starting a whole new range. It's just risky. The good thing is you can put some tight stop losses, like especially if you're trading or just a little bit of a safeguard. But she's definitely got some more upside. And this little buy zone is gone. I dipped into it, and that was juicy. What, about 2 cents? Now we're up to 5, and soon to be headed to 7 and 8. I want to take a look at their tokenomics real quick. That did not help me a bit. What happened here? Why are you being so secretive? Why are you being so secretive, Joystream? What do you not want me to know? How many coins are there? So total supply is what, a little over 1 billion. Maximum supply is not listed, so they may be able to still print some. I don't know. 3/4 of it in circulation, so that's cool. $42 million market cap. Definitely can add a zero. These market caps are, in crypto world, this is tiny. And adding a zero, easy peasy. Can you add 2 zeros? I don't know about that. You can add 1 and maybe even 2 or 3x that. So seeing Joy Stream get up to 50 cents, I don't think is unreasonable at all. It's one that I've got a nice little starter bag, one that I've been in for a while, nibbling down through here, nibbling when I can. But you can't own them all. Can't own them all, unfortunately. But yeah, I like it. It's just to me, I think it looks like it's getting ready to go back up, and I think this might be one of the last times to get it about 5 cents. I could be totally wrong though. Well, it could start coming back down to 3.5, and you may say, "Road Dog, you suck," but it's showing signs. It's just a risky play. But your trade setup would basically be something like this with just a tight stop loss. Put it under the candle, under the daily candle there, and that's at what? That's tight. So if I were looking to play this one under that daily candle that we're on now, because we don't need it to go below that. If it goes below that, how confident can we be that we're going up? It just, we keep making higher highs and higher lows. We do. If you want to be even safer, that's a pretty tight stop loss. I like them that way. You can go 5, 6, 7, 10%, maybe go below the other candle on the daily, where the 9 moving average is. That's 8% stop loss. What is that? That's at 4.7 cents. And gosh, buying at 5.3 cents, that would make it a 13%. I don't know, I still like it underneath that candle right there. Especially if I'm not waiting for a price to fall back. But on the smaller time frames, man, she's looking like she's trying to do something here. I likes it. I likes it mostly because I'm already in it. Just to be fair. Own them all? I got a bad habit. I'm trying to buy them all. You'd think that. That's why, on my MEXC account anyway. Now you'd think that if you looked at my Tandem wallet. I would say that one of my weaknesses is being a little too diversified. But those bags are growing, so I like it. I may have missed some of those little guys if I hadn't. Take one more look at Rune. This has actually been one of my bigger bags growing. She's been slowing down a little bit though. Flagging out's what I hope, but she's coming down to this 20. Oh, I'm on the market cap. Let's go over here, which looks a lot. It's going to do the same thing. It should be coming down to test this 21 moving average. Got some a little bit of crazy stuff going on here. Lost that support. Not happy about that Rune. Just not happy about it. Not happy about that Rune. It's not a good look for you. You come back to 350, I'm going to be a little peeved. Actually, I'm not going to really give a crap. So now we got to depend on this trend line holding at the 21 moving average. And that could be down to about $5. So Rune may be coming down. You may be fighting a short for Rune. Just saying. Oh, look at you. You're trying to do those slanted head and shoulders. So that would kind of correspond to this area, maybe 480. They don't play out nearly as strong as the more level ones, but it's not. Are you confirmed? Did you confirm? You kind of confirmed, but you haven't really done anything. Interesting, Rune. I need you to go to $8. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm still waiting on this big $8 move, and it looks like it's trying to change the terms of the contract we agreed to, Rune. You're going to go to $8. Make me very, very happy. I was going to take profit, and then you come down. Get back with the program. Come on. We talked about this. If only it were that easy. I think we're going to close the show out tonight with Kaspa, which is still doing what Kaspa does, which is basically just kind of go up and sideways. It just is. So currently we're sitting at 13 cents. Do you remember when we were struggling all those months at under 5 cents? What's Kaspa going to do? What's Kaspa going to do? Are we going back to 2 cents? Well, obviously the answer is hell no. Obviously we 6 decks from them, maybe. She has been a fun ride and is now growing to be one of my biggest crypto bags now, just from the growth that it's been getting. So go Kaspa. We could come down and test the bottom of this trend line. We could see 12 cents. I mean, 12 and a half cents, somewhere through that area. But we're also just as easily due to test the top of this trend line, which, you know, currently where we're at could be as high as 22 cents, 21 cents. We just kind of bounce off the walls of this pattern until one day it doesn't. So Kaspa, me likes it. I think it's going to continue doing well. It's just got a little bit of a, you know, consolidation right now, a little bit of a pullback, but it's still hanging in there, hanging strong, still above the 9 daily moving average, I might add. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here and spending your evening with me.
Hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Hitting that like button does help channel reach more people and to grow. I do not know how many subscribers I have because YouTube is just messing with my head. Now I'm flirting back to the 1,069, which was one less than where I started out from before. It said they mooned all of a sudden. I don't know. Oh, Elvis keeps wanting to pop back up. Elvis needs to leave the building. Chill out. But thank you for being here. God bless you guys. Tomorrow is Sunday, the Lord's Day. I will be respecting that with my family, but I'll be here tomorrow night and we'll go over charts again and see what's going on in the weekly. Get our week planned out a little bit better. And let's keep killing it on these altcoins, man, because the bags are still going up, baby. We might get a little pullback on the weekend, but coming this week, it will probably look good for altcoins too. Let's go out there and let's make that cheddar. Let's make that life-changing money for our family and the future. Good night, everybody. I will see you then. God bless you all.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life.